Hey everyone, once again, it's Annette's from Annette'sWorth.com coming to give you another helpful tip. I got a bunch of DMs in my Instagram asking me how do I pick my stocks for my watch list? How do you know which stocks to get into? And it's just like a mystery. So this is one of the scanners that I use, and I'm just going to go through really quick. I give you guys all the information as quickly as possible. You're very busy. And I'll also go through to show you how you can see where the institutional buying is occurring and what sectors are starting to become more popular. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over to our screener. Up here, you press screener. And then we're going to go through what we're going to select, but for this video, I'm going to select all. Now, instead of just having descriptive, fundamental, and technical, we have all of our selections in one screen. So, starting from the beginning, we're going to select our industry, and for this one, we're going to look at just stocks for right now. And then just so I have the option, I want to make sure that they're both optionable and shortable. And now we can go over my criteria. The average volume, we're going to make sure that it's over 1 million. And we're going to change the average true range to over $1. And for this scan, we're going to choose stock that are above $10 per share. Now, the two other things that we're going to select are if the stock has had 20-day new high. So what that means is that each trading week is 5 trading days. So 5 times 4, that means that for the past month, we've been having new highs. So you're just going to select new high. The last thing we're going to select is change from open. We want to be sure that the change from the open is both positive, meaning up, but not just up. We want to make sure that it's up by at least 2% so we know that institutional money is getting into that stock. Now we're going to just collapse this a little bit. We have all our selections, and let's see what we got. Now we can see that we have 44 companies to look at, and let's just go down the list. So when we scroll down, we can see that the first 20 are here, and we can also look at what sectors they're in. What I want to do is I want to go over to performance, and we're going to see which ones have been the best performers for the past. So out of our 44, we can see that these 20 have been the best performers for the past month. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on TA, Technical Analysis, and now we can start to see which ones meet our criteria of, okay, maybe we haven't missed the move up. So we see Asan has made a strong move higher. AppLovin is making a move higher. That's a new company. Then we have Cloudflare. We see that Cloudflare is trying to get back to new highs, and it broke out. And then we can go through really quickly to see which ones might meet our criteria of the ones that haven't made their big breakout move yet. So we see that Rite Aid is one here. Intelia is about to break out. And if you wanted to just look really quickly, you can select charts. And then all of the ones on your list, you can have a quick scan and go down to see which ones meet your criteria. So you can go through this list on a Sunday before the market opens for the week, and you have your watch list for the week, and you can plan your trades, your entries, and your exits before the market is open. When you're looking at companies that's making new highs, you can separate it by sector, whereas you see that technology, we have some real estate. Let's go to page 2. We have healthcare. The next thing we want to do is, instead of the sector, we want to zero down into the industry to see which industries within the sector are doing well. So we can see here that we have solar, we have software infrastructure and software application, and then we have REITs and office space. And then in healthcare, we have some medical devices, and we have a bunch of biotechnology. And then lastly, we have biotechnology on the third page. So what I want to show you is how you can see these sectors a little bit easier just at a glance. We're going to go over to groups. And then you can quickly see the sectors that have been doing well for the day and for the week. And then the scan we did was zeroing on the ones that were starting to do well for the month. So you see that in the green we have healthcare, we have technology, and then we have communication services, energy, and real estate. So you can kind of keep track on where is the big money rotating into. Now back at our screener, we can also separate our list by looking at the percent change. So these are the companies that had the biggest percent change, and we can also look for opportunities to see which one of these are going to be movers. So number 1, we have Asana, which has already broken out. And then we have SunPower, which hasn't broken out yet, and it looks like it's starting to move. We also have CrowdStrike, that's moving higher. And then there's opportunities for stocks that are starting to move, and you can add them to your watch list. There's one more thing that I want to show you, so let's go back to overview. And let's see what happens when we go to ETFs. So now we see that the TQQQ, ProShares Ultra QQQ, is going up. We see that the biotech Bull 3X shares is going up. We see that ARCG Genomics is going up. And we see that IGV Tech Software sector is going up. So all of the companies that we looked at basically kind of are in one of these 4 ETFs. If you aren't looking in individual companies, maybe you can do the same scan, find the ETFs that are starting to move, and go with those. Once again, I hope this was helpful information. Stay safe out there, guys. You got this. Let's get it.